Hello again, here with another video. This time I'm going to talk about holiday destinations, where we're going and why we pick where we're going. Now this year we've already booked 3 different places. Our first one we're going to go to in a couple of weeks is to a haven site in North Wales called Hafan y Mor. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not too sure, don't quote me on that. The reason why we pick sites like this is because we want to make sure that there's a lot of things for our daughter Molly to do. She's 11 years old, so you've got to try and keep her interested and make sure there's things to do, and more importantly make sure there's things to do in case the weather's bad, because obviously I'm just looking outside my window now and it's just starting to snow a little bit. So we've got to make sure that there are plenty of things that you can do if you can't get out. So this is the site that we've picked this year, which is the haven one, like I said, at Hafan y Mor. It's quite a good site because it has a lot of facilities. It's got swimming pools. There are different areas to the swimming pools, shallow for smaller children. They've got slides. It's got a slide that goes outside. So that's quite handy to go into if the weather's not too great, but obviously it will get busy. I think they do some sort of canoeing. It's got an outdoor pitch and putt, which is quite good. We've been on that a few times. Molly always wins. I don't think I've won one. Well, that's quite nice to do. If you've got you can spend it. I think if it's busy, it took us about an hour to get around once. This is quite good. They have an outdoor like climbing thing, aerial adventure, and Molly's looking to go on that this year. Last year when we went, not last year, the year before when we went, Molly couldn't go on it because she's wasn't tall enough. So she has grown a little bit. So hopefully she will be able to get on there this year. So she's quite looking forward to that. The segways, I've not seen those, but that will be quite good to do. So they've got lots of different activities for children and lots of things to do indoors and outdoors. So this is one of the reasons why we picked them. And they have kids clubs. She doesn't tend to go to the kids clubs. She's getting a little bit too old for those. But they have evening entertainment as well, which is quite good. The bars do get busy, but there are things for them to do. Children's disco. They have bingo on at night. Molly likes going to the bingo, and she thinks she can write the numbers on and then she can cheat, but we're told she can't do that. So yeah, it's quite a a good site to go to for us. It is a very big site. This is a map of the site, and the touring is just over to the top right hand corner, which is away from everything really, which is quite good for us because it is a little bit quieter. It's not too bad. It's a bit of a walk into where all the attractions are. It's not too far, but it's quite good. And then there's a train track that separates it, and then the back end of the site near the beach, there's more things over that area. So it is a very big site. Another reason why we pick going to places like this is because of the touring pitches. Haven has spent quite a lot of money updating all their touring pitches. This is their touring pitch. It's called Summit Park. All the pitches are fully serviced. Now, if you're familiar with that, fully serviced basically means that when you get there, you connect your water and your waste are permanently connected, so you don't need to worry about those. We like the fact that we can just connect it up, leave it, and we don't have to worry about it. We can obviously do the toilet and fill the fresh water for the toilet. There's also a connection as well on every pitch for an aerial. So Molly sometimes, in the evening might want to watch telly. We can put the telly on for her and she can watch the telly. You get a really good signal through that. The one of the downsides, all the pitches are level, is the fact that the awning pads, you can see on this picture here, the actual way you put your van is a concrete slab, and the awning pads to the side can be a little bit tough, so you definitely need rock pegs. But you can do it. It's not too bad. You might have a few bruises on your hand. The toilet blocks are really nice. They clean quite regular. There's plenty of showers in there, plenty of toilets. You do get a bit of grassed area either side of each pitch. I think there's about 2 that don't have grassed areas at the side, but that, you know, it is quite a good park. So last time we went to this site, I kind of when we pulled up into the main reception pit where you book in, I kind of recognised it a little bit, and I wasn't overly sure where I'd seen it before. So what I did is I went on the internet. I've just got some pictures, just trying to bring them up, and I went on the internet and I tried to see what was there before, and I realised it's actually the old Butlin site, which was there. I think, I don't know when Haven had taken over it, but and I found these old pictures. So this one is of cable cars. Now I vaguely remember this going there, and the cable cars used to sit two in the cable car, and you'd sit facing each other. And I do remember sitting and rocking the cable car. It was probably quite dangerous at the time, but it used to go over the site and then down towards the beach. That's it, going over the site. So it's quite good to actually look at these pictures. I found it quite interesting. This is the actual site. If this is from 1971, and it's you know, it's got the old regimented chalet blocks. The swimming pool at the front is where the car park is now. So as we were driving through, I thought I'd been here before, and I found this picture as well, which was that's the actual swimming pool that was at the front. I remember going on this circle thing on the bottom bottom right hand corner, and going on that, and these buckets that used to empty water. This is another picture, obviously, and this building on the right is still there. It's part of the entertainment complex. There used to be a roller coaster. I don't quite remember the roller coaster being there, but there was a roller coaster there, and that's again another picture of the cable cars coming out. So I found that quite interesting. I hadn't realised that it was the old Butlin site. There are still some of the chalets still there on the site, which you can go and have a look around. They use again, but it's quite interesting. So that's our first outing this year. In a couple of weeks we're off to Haven. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. It is quite a busy site, but we have to think of Morley, and you know, it's family time, so we need lots of things to do during the day if the weather's bad. So that's why we pick those sites. When she stops coming with us, I'd be quite happy to go to a site with nothing on it and just sit and read a book. So thank you for watching. Please click like, share if you want, and subscribe. If there's any questions, or anybody wants to, you know, see anything else or any other videos that they might request, just put some comments in the boxes below. Thank you very much. Bye bye.